Hey guys, I'm gonna say this real quick because I'm going to post this replay to YouTube unedited, so I just want to do a spiel at the beginning. I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna turn the phone around towards my canvas. I'm gonna paint with some paints and pigments that I have mixed up that I want to finish using before I mix up new paints with a different medium. I pulled out a couple of older pigments that I mixed up, and I don't think the medium was exactly the same as what the rest of my paints are now. I tried to doctor them up so that they'll match consistency wise. I don't know how well it's going to work or not, so I'm not sure how it's going to dry. It may add some texture, I don't know. But I want to go and share this, and I will be right back, and then I'll get started. Give me 1 second. I'm not seeing the share button anymore. Hold on, I'm sorry. There it is. I am going to paint. I haven't done one of my ladle strainer pours for a long time. This is kind of like it's kind of like a ladle or a strainer, so I call it a ladle strainer. I prop it up above the canvas and pour the paint through here. I have done these before, but it's been about a year since I've done these because I've been seeing them come up in my on this day things, and it made me want to try it again, and I want to use all of these paints that I'm trying to finish up before I mix up some new ones. So I'll turn the canvas, or I'll turn the phone around towards the canvas, and I will walk over there and get everything situated, and I'll start filling up my cup. In the past, I have done this type of painting, and see, I'll put this, prop this up on something, and I'll reposition so you can see a little bit better. Pour the paint through here onto the canvas, and it always kind of leaves a little subtle flower look in the middle whenever I've done it with split cups before, but I haven't done it with this kind of, I'm into using these glass beakers of different kinds. Let me try to rinse that out. I'm into using these glass beakers of different kinds right now. I don't know how to turn these, turn it off like the invites. I guess I could just ignore them, I guess. I don't really want to go live with anyone else right now. I just want to get in my meditative zone and paint. I have my meditation sounds playing in the background from Spotify. I'm trying to position. I'm going to tuck my hair in. I'm going to move this out of the way. I've done these ladle strainer pours before with split cups. I don't know if my first couple were... Can't remember how I did the first couple, but I know my last couple were with split cups, but I want to try a glass beaker this time. I don't know what I was going to say. I have to think for a minute about what colors I want to put in what order. Out okay, and then it dries okay. I just don't know what's going to happen. So far I've used Primary Red, Rose Pink, and Aphrodite. Aphrodite is a pigment from TLP. Primary Red is from Golden. The Rose Pink is from Liquitex Basics. Trying to decide what I want to do next. I think I'm gonna go with the Naples Yellow. This one's from Master's Touch. And the Phthalo Green. Phthalo Green is from Winsor & Newton. And This is Latte from TLP. I have a hair tie down under my trash bags over there, so there's like a bump in the table where I can't set that stuff down on or it will spill. No. Sky Blue Light from Amsterdam. I think I will go with some of the Syrah from TLP. Syrah, I don't know. Now here's where I don't really have a plan. I'm just going to use some colors however I feel. Like, I wanted to go through everything once, I think, but I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to turn it and keep an eye on the amount of paint, too. Okay. I don't necessarily have to go in the same order this time that I did last time. Aphrodite. So, when I think of Aphrodite, I think of love and self-love energy because I have this oil, like essential oil that's like a roll-on that is a love oil, or Aphrodite's love oil from a TikTok shop. I can't remember the name, or like a TikToker who has a shop. I can't remember the name now. But anyway, so I'm with using this Aphrodite, I'm infusing the energy of self-love into this painting, and I like to go outside before I paint, and I went outside for a few minutes before this, and I couldn't see the moon this time because it must be cloudy or something, but I was, like, the energy I was feeling and soaking in was like the peace and calm and quiet tranquility of the nature spirits outside. So that's what I'm hoping will come through in this painting. Self-love, peace, and tranquility. That's the energy that I'm working with, or that I'm wanting to put into this. I'm asking to come through in this. That's the energy I'm asking to come through in this. That's a good one. Self-love, peace, and tranquility. I lost track of what I've done. That's the cool thing. It doesn't matter. You just do what the just do what you, I don't know, the energy wants you to do, or needs you to do. Whoa, that was a lot. Those were like almost empty, but then I added some more medium that was really thin. I added some more medium to, airbrush medium, to thin them down, and a little bit more of like a medium that I have, and some more gloss medium and stuff. Trying to like match textures and consistencies and stuff, but I don't remember how I mixed a couple of these. So, I don't know. I was just playing by ear, trying to get them to match up, I guess. But by doing that, it added more to it. So now they're going to be almost empty again. And I'm going to be like, do I want to save that to use? How am I going to use that? Just that little bit. It's really liquidy. I don't know. I think I'm done with this. And I'm going to let it sit for the paints to interact. Some of the paints do have hair serum, so that there will be some cells and interactions. You can see the bubbles because it is so thin. I've done these with, I think I've only done these ladle strainer pours with pre-mixed pouring paints before, and they can be known for being very thin. So as long as there's enough, like, I don't know. I think that even though these are really thin, I think they'll be okay because I'm used to using pre-mixed paints that are really thin. So I think this is going to work out really well. The paint's going to run easily when it drops onto the canvas. I like the way that it kind of slowly goes towards the middle. These are really messy. I thought I was going to use up. I thought I was going to finish some of these paints, but I guess not. They keep going because I had to remix them to match the consistencies to thin them down. So I guess I'll use these again soon. Of course I'll wipe like those crusties don't actually usually come out of it. It doesn't get in the paint, so I just will wait until they're empty and I clean the jars. Hi, thanks for being here. I'm just, if you're new to the live, I'm cleaning up right now. I kind of mixed my paints together in my glass beaker, and I'm going to do one of my ladle strainer pours and pour it through the holes in my ladle strainer. I haven't done this technique with paints that I mixed myself before. I haven't used TLPs with this technique before, and they were old paints that had been sitting for a while, and a couple of them had a thinner consistency, so I thinned them all down a lot. So this one will have should have a different result to what other ones I've done. So I'm curious to see how it turns out, since the consistencies and the mixture of my pouring medium and stuff is different from last time. There's still a little bit in all of these that I can use, so I'm going to put the lids on and put them aside. I'm not going to worry about all the crusty stuff until they're completely empty, because then I can soak it in hot soapy water, and that stuff should just peel off. I don't know if that will close though. Sorry. I fell outside the other night, and I landed right on my butt, like right on one of my butt cheeks. So it's really sore whenever I sit a certain way, or whenever I transition from sitting to standing, or from side to side, or anything like that when I'm laying down. I didn't break anything, thank goodness. I've broken both of my ankles the last few years, but this time I bounced right off my big butt. Like, I hit so hard I felt the energy reverberate in my brain, like in my head, and I had a headache for a while. But it's getting a lot better. I'm surprised I am not having a lot of pain sitting on this wooden bench. But if you hear me like moan a little bit whenever I move, that's because my butt hurts. So I fell on my butt. Excuse me. The inside of this, I don't know if I can move it where you can see. It looks like there's like the different colors are separating, and it's making its own little abstract design in there. I haven't used this kind of a jar to pour these ladle strainer pours before. I can only remember doing this with my split cups. So I'm really curious to see how this turns out, and I hope that it's not just a muddy mess because of how thin my paints are, but I'm optimistic that it's going to be really nice. I'm excited to see what happens. Plus, I have silicone, so I will be able to heat it, and if it's kind of boring, I might get some new kind of details come out in the cells. Now that I've got that stuff out of the way, oh, I want to show you what else I have. I have these cute little ornaments that I can dip in the leftover paint if I want to. Or if I end up, that's something I could do someday and just get like a clean surface and drizzle like the red and the green and the latte and aspen and just dip those. That might be fun. That might be a different thing. A different day. This has sat long enough. Oops. See, I've had this a long time and it's coming apart. I want to see, I'm going to have to stand up on this bench to get an idea of where I want this. I don't want it in the middle, but I don't want it too close to the edge that when I spin it, it goes off the edge. And it's going to run this way, it's going to run on the ladle strainer, it's going to tip that way because of gravity. But then I want to check with my level how this is. Let me see. I'm gonna get this in this right spot. That's not too bad. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Oh, see, now my butt hurts and it's hard to figure out how to get down. I'm gonna get a drink of water, well, a drink of tea. Okay. Let's see if I can zoom in. See if I can get you a better, like a shot on this while I do this. Let me see now. Yeah, is that good? Okay. I have to psych myself up over doing the pour. I'm afraid, sorry. Okay. This is gonna be perfect. I'm gonna love it. I haven't done this type in such a long time. my gosh, my arm is getting tired. Whoops. That wasn't meant to be. I mean, evidently it was meant to be or it wouldn't be there. But that was an accident. That's so cool. I've never done that before. Okay, let's move that. That last little drip on top, that's kind of cool. I've never done that before, but that's really neat. Just one little drip that didn't go through those things. I love this so much. I love all the little dots and all the little... I used more paint than I needed, but that's okay. I probably could have stopped pouring there for a while. I could, this is not level. I could freak out about that drip and try to do something about it. I was thinking I was gonna use something to like accentuate all those like leaves or petals in the middle, but I'm not. That's cool. All those little dots. I use too much paint, that's one thing. But it's fine. It's really cool. Normally, like, I would freak out over that, but I'm not. I don't care. Okay. Let me get the paint centered. I hate that I'm going to lose a lot of this that I like around the edges, but as it's just going to be, it's going to be amazing. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me zoom you back out. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Okay. I love this so much. I have this drip here. Like, there it looks like another one. I've never done that before, but it's just, I don't care. Okay, I'm going to spin and see what happens. Just to kind of spread the paint, and I have more paint than I need, so I want to get it going in a direction, and then I can scrape up all those leftover paints off the table and save it in a jar. I want to round up all of my leftover paint jars from 2023, and I want to make a painting using all of those at the end of the year, or maybe at the beginning of 2024. I don't know. I'll see. So I'm definitely going to scrape that up to have that paint to save. So I'm not worried about using too much because I will mix it all up to make it its own color. It might just be gray, but we'll see. That looks so cool. That looks so cool with those extra drips like in the middle there. I wish I wasn't going to lose all those parts around the edge though. Next time I won't use as much paint. Let me just spin again and see, like, just let it spread out the way it's going to naturally spread out and see how it ends up. I love that so much. I wonder, I'd love to leave it like that. I wonder if that's too much paint on there. Oh, there's something sticky on the... Oh, that's the actual canvas. because I don't really want to keep going, because I don't want to lose this part here and just a little bit of those colors that are at the corners. But I love this part too. Maybe if I keep going, all that part will stretch out again and stretch out more. I could just tilt it that way to spread that part up. I don't know. What do you think? I love that so much. Oh, I forgot. I need to heat it and see where the cells pop up. I forgot about that. But I'm gonna kind of hold it well, leave it right there so I can take a screenshot of that later. Yeah, let me wash my hands and then I will heat it because I don't want to make any more drips. But that one, like, accidental drip that I made, the way that spread out looks so cool. Whoops. Oh, hold on. That's our recycling bag of bottles, like water bottles. I tried to go around like the outside where you can see more of that Naples yellow and green first. Okay, I'll just go all over and see what cells pop up. And then I will see what to do. I might have liked that better without the cells, though. A lot of times I do like them better without the cells. Oh, that one looks like it has a little heart in it. And I was saying that I was putting the energy of self-love in the painting. And the first thing I see on one of the cells is a heart. Isn't that awesome? Well, now I'm glad that I still have more of these colors left, because I want to do this again another day soon with these same colors to see if I can get more of like see if I can get different colors to come out in it. Okay, now some more little cells are coming up. Should I spin it again? I feel like I should spin it again, but I don't want to lose all that stuff around the edge. I don't know. I still think it's cool. I think when it dries, I will love it. I think I'll take you down for a close-up, but then I will get a close-up with the flash after the live. And once I post that, I think it'll look really great when those sparkles from the pigments come through. One more quick torch just to see if anything else comes up. I like how that drip is like different than everything else. I like the hazy look between all of the lines, which you may not be able to see. So let me come around and grab the phone to take you down for a close-up. And then I need to clean up, and it's after 6 a.m. I need to get ready for bed after I take you down for a close-up. Hold on. Let me see what I'm doing. Okay, let me see. Flip camera. And here we go. Let me take the microphone out. I took the microphone out so I can at least... So I'm not fighting with it while I'm moving my phone. We'll at least try to get that light shining as much as I can. And I will post some videos with the flash probably after I sleep today. I love all the details up close. I hope you can see all of the little lines and all of the ways the colors are interacting, but then it has a hazy look from those pigments that I love. And then those random cells are just, I don't know why I wanted to put silicone for cells. Maybe because some of the paints, whenever I mixed them up the other day, already had it. But I added a little bit more today in case it had all worn out or something. I actually love that so much. And it is peaceful. It does make me feel peaceful, and it does make me think of self-love and peace and the heart chakra. I don't know where my where the cell was that looked like a heart at first. Some of these, I have to keep an eye on these cells, like this one is going down to that canvas. I need to put like a drop of pigment in there so that it's still, why don't I do that? I'll show you. So that it doesn't end up with bare canvas there. I'm sorry, hold on. With the silicone in the paints, it can go all the way down to the canvas and leave the canvas with the... So I want to make sure that doesn't happen. I forgot. So I want to make sure that doesn't happen. I forgot about that. Until I saw that one really pulling away. Let me find... There, now that pigment doesn't have silicone in it, so now it won't show bare canvas right there, but I need to check around some of the sides. There's one it's coming. I can almost see the canvas through that on that corner. It happens a lot at the edges where the paint pulls away. Those ones don't look like it's going to go that far down, and none of those look like it's going to go down to the canvas. Just in some spots, the silicone is what gets down to the canvas, so it pushes all the paint away. I can see some spots on the side over here that's happening too. Just touch those spots with the pigment on the knife and it'll just fill it in. That one might drip down a little bit. That one's going to drip down, I think. Okay, I think that's all of them. Maybe just another spot right there. Okay, I love it. I hope you do too. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. If you're watching this from the replay, thank you for watching. You can follow me on any social media, Gemini Witch 83. You can look for, if you happen to notice the meditation sounds in the background, you can find those on my, anywhere you stream music under my artist name, Gemini Witch 83. I have 4 or 5 meditation sounds released, depending on how you count it and which platform you use. But thanks for being here watching me paint. I hope you had a great time. I had a great time. I love it. I hope you do too. I will share sometime tonight after I wake up. I'll share one of the videos with the flash. I have a whole bunch of paintings I need to take outside to get some dry results of, but whenever I go to sleep at like 7 in the morning, I've been staying up kind of late in the morning, but I just don't want to go outside in the morning before I go to bed. But then I don't get up early enough to go out in the evening, so I'll get some dry results eventually, but I can't wait to see what that looks like with the flash on, to see some of those pigments in there. Thanks for being here. Have a good night. Or have a good day, since I'm getting ready for bed. I love it. I'll share some of the close-ups starting tonight. Have a good day. Bye.